They say every takeoff is optional while every landing is mandatory, but in reality, every landing is optional too, unless you are on fire or out of gas. And that's because as pilot, we should never force a landing if the conditions are not safe. Having said that, there are airports in the world where it's simply not possible to perform a go around because of the location of the runway and its surroundings. One of these airports is the Lukla Airport in Nepal, an airport that I included in my video about the most dangerous airports in the world, and for plenty of good reasons. The Lukla Airport is one of the highest airports in the world, and it's notorious for having a short runway located on a steep hill that ends at a brick wall. Typically, pilots that want to land at this airport are flying in from Kathmandu and therefore enter this valley from the southwest. And right after crossing this ridge right here, they start to descend and get ready for the approach. Then, up until this point, they usually fly on the left side of the valley so that if they decide to abort, they have plenty of space to do a 180 and go back. However, once the pilot reaches this point, and the aircraft is set up for the landing, he or she is committed to landing no matter what. Or at least that's what I thought until today when my friend sent me this video. Here we can see a twin Otter from Tara Air coming in for landing. The windsock next to the runway is fully extended, which suggests a wind speed of at least 15 knots. And right about here you can see how the plane moves away from the center line and the pilot immediately aborts the landing, barely clearing the top of the houses and the trees nearby. Remember, at this point the aircraft is in a landing configuration, is flying near the stalling speed, and now it has to turn in order to avoid the village, a really scary situation. Fortunately, after a few seconds, the plane reappears on the other side of the valley, and according to a comment on the original YouTube video, they safely make it back to Kathmandu. However, this video really shows you how dangerous it is to land at this airport and how good these pilots really are. If you haven't tried it yet, I highly suggest you try to land at this airport in your flight simulator. I have a couple of links in the comments for anyone who doesn't have a powerful computer and wants to use the cloud to play their favorite sim. And last but not least, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section.